It's time for Tech Time with Timmy.
Hello, welcome to Tech Time with Timmy. In this episode, Timmy's going to be talking about password syncing in Google Chrome. So if you've ever used the internet, you know you end up with a lot of different accounts for different websites, and you have all these different passwords for all the different accounts, and it can be rather hard to keep thinking of passwords and then having to remember them all, and so that can be quite annoying. But there is actually a very cool feature in Google Chrome where whenever you sign into an account on one of the websites that you have an account with, then it will come up with a little pop-up in the top corner saying, do you want to save this password? And you can just click save, and then it knows what details you entered into that website, and so it knows your password and username, so next time you go to log into that site, it'll just automatically put those in the boxes, and all you have to do is click sign in, so you don't have to go remembering all your passwords and all your account details, so it can be really easy. So it's really easy, and it's really cool password features, so that's really cool. And as long as you're signed into Chrome, it will then sync across all your devices. So if you have Google Chrome on your phone that you're signed into, then you could open that there and the password's saved there, so you can log into the website on your phone or your tablet. Or maybe if you have two computers and you use Chrome on both of them, then then all the passwords would be synced there as well. So if you do this, you don't really need to remember your password anymore because it's all saved. The only password you need to remember is your Google account password, because that can get you into all the other passwords. And there's also a portal that you can log into where you can manage your passwords and delete your passwords and view your passwords, so you're not just having to rely on it saving in Chrome, you can also go and manage them separately as well. So that's really cool, and in this episode Timmy's going to show you all about that. And so first of all, what you need to do is make sure that you're signed into Google Chrome. If you're on a Chromebook or a device that uses Chrome OS, you'll probably already be signed into Chrome already. But if you're using the Chrome program on a Mac or a PC, then you might not be signed into Chrome, so you'll need to sign in first. So if you're in Google Chrome in a Windows or a Mac computer, once it's open, if you see here a little picture, so it might be a picture of you, or it might just be some other little icon, and then when you click on it, it should say your name and your email address. So if it says that, you're signed in and all ready to go. But if you're in Google Chrome and it's just this little blank looking icon, and when you click on it, it doesn't say your name and email address, then that will mean that you need to sign in. So you'll see here it says turn on sync, so you can just click that and it'll go to a web page in Chrome, and you just need to sign into your Google account. And so now you need to sign into your Google account. You probably already have a Google account, but if you don't, there's this create account button here. So you could click that if you don't have an account, but if you do have an account, type your email address in here. Just type your email address, and then you click next, and then type your password and click next, and then you're signed in. So it's basically all ready. It may take a moment to sort of set up the syncing, but you don't really have to do anything more. And it just pops up with this little window. Do you want to turn on sync? And you just click turn on. And then that's really all there is. And so now that that's done, as you can see, your picture is up here, and when you click on it, it says syncing to and your email address. So now that's all set up and you're ready to start saving passwords. If it was already signed in, you could skip this step, but you just had to make sure you're signed in. So now that you're signed into Chrome, the password saving and syncing feature will be working. So you can, if you have an account on a website, you can log into that and it will save it. Or if you create a new account, so if you're creating an account on techtimewithtimmy.com, for example, so if you create this account on techtimewithtimmy.com, you just fill out all the information the first time, and then once you click register, it will now pop up with this thing, and it says save password with a question mark. So it says username, and if that username's not correct, sometimes it can think the username is a different thing. So if the username is not actually the username on this account, you can click in here and change it, and it's got the password here, so you can click there to view the password if you want. So then once you've got these correct and you know they're correct, you can just click save. Or if it's a site that you don't want to save the password for, maybe it's something you're being really secure about, you could click never, but if you want to save the password, just click save. And now that password is saved and it will be synced across all your devices, so that's really cool. And so now whenever you go to log into that website, so now that Timmy's saved the details for techtimewithtimmy.com, when Timmy goes to the login page, it has entered in the username and the password, and then so all you have to do to log in from now on is click login, and that's all it takes. So it's just really easy to save passwords and not have to remember the passwords, because that can be quite hard. And now if you go to techtimewithtimmy.com or whatever site it was that you saved the password for on a different device that you also signed into Chrome on, then the password will be saved there as well. So it's synced around and you can just completely forget about that password now. It's all saved. And so if you want to access or delete any of your passwords from Google Passwords, then you just need to go to passwords.google.com, and so just go to there, and Timmy will put a link in the description in case you forget it. And it arrives here, and it's come here because you're already signed in to your Google account, so it'll be here. If you're not signed into your Google account, you'll just have to do that first. And so it says Password Manager, and you see a list of all the sites that you have passwords for. So techtimewithtimmy.com is now there, so if you were to click on that, it will come up asking you to confirm your Google password one more time so that it's more secure. So you just need to put in your Google password. And then so once you've put in your Google password, just click Next, and it will load up the account details for that website. And so it says techtimewithtimmy.com up the top here, and if you have multiple accounts for that one website, there'll be multiple little boxes down here so you know all the different accounts. But so this one is demo@techtimewithtimmy.com, and you can click on that if you want to copy that. So if you want to copy that and save it somewhere else or something like that, that can be handy. And the password comes up as dots, but if you click on this little I, you can then read the password and see what it is, and if you click on it again, it turns back into dots, and you can always copy that as well. And so you can click delete if you want, so if you don't want to have that password saved anymore, you can just click delete and it's gone. And so that's really cool, and you can just click the back arrow and go back to all your passwords. If you have a lot of passwords and it's going all the way down the page, it can be hard to find. There's a search function, so you can just click in there and type the name of the service. So you just start typing the name of the website, and here it is. So it's come up with the website for that name, and so that's just really cool, and that's really all there is to it. And it's just a really cool, easy way to save all your passwords and have them synced across all your devices. So if you're struggling with all the different passwords that you have to try and remember and stuff, it's just really convenient. And so that'll be the end of this episode of Tech Time with Timmy.